Attitude check. Bronco Pike.
And welcome to another edition of the Broncos on Blast Progress Report. I'm your host, Alex Pothigar, and we're coming to you from the campus of Fayetteville State University here at Luther Nick Gerald Stadium, where the Broncos have just finished up their practice again here today on Monday. And joining us right now is quarterback for the Fayetteville State Broncos, Brandon Cluff. And Brandon, you're new to the program, but you've been around a little bit since the spring. Talk about your path to Fayetteville State. What brought you here?
Well, I was in JUCO in Arizona, and a little rough patches here and there, but Fayetteville State gave me a chance, and I felt this was the right place for me.
What have you thought about Fayetteville State since you've been here? Like I said, you were here in the spring, so you've gotten a little bit acclimated to the program as the months have gone by and that sort of thing. Why is it such a good fit for you?
You know what? My play style, the way I conduct myself, these coaches and the players, it just seemed like a good mesh for me. Just like I said, my play style, the system fits me. So, I mean, this is the right place I feel for me in my life.
Talk about your style a little bit, because that's one thing people always want to know about quarterbacks. What kind of quarterback are you now? Kind of tell you what you bring to the program.
I'm a pocket passer traditionally, but I like to move. If I have an opportunity to run, I'm going to take it, but I like to get that ball down the field with my arm.
Talking to Coach David Bowser, who talked about your work in the weight room over the offseason, how you've bulked up a little bit. Tell me about your work ethic and why you felt like you needed to, add some pounds to get ready for the football season.
And you know what? I came out here in spring, and some of these dudes were pretty big boys. I mean, 6'4", 350, some of them. So, I mean, adding 10 pounds to my body. I was working out with my trainer, Dennis Guile. He pushed me, added 10 pounds to me. My bench went up about 15, and my squat went up a lot too. So, it helped out a lot.
Talk about a little bit about the receivers, the running backs, some of the players you're intermingling with now. You excited about who you're working with?
Man, we got some freshman kids out here who've been working out real hard. They're pushing our veterans. Our running backs, they're the workhorses on our football team. So without them, I wouldn't be anything. And our linemen, Jesus, I can't say anything bad about them. They're all amazing.
Yeah, I know that's one thing that Coach Phillips has talked about so far in the preseason, that much of that offensive line is coming back intact. That's got to be a huge boon for you.
Man, it's amazing because, like I said, I worked out with a lot of them in spring ball, and I've gotten to know how they play, know how they work, so it makes me feel real safe back there in the pocket.
That sounds good. Like I said, you were here in the spring. How do you think that's helped you now in these first couple of days of the first official week of practice?
Man, I was in that playbook the whole spring ball, and then they gave me a playbook to work on over the summer. So, everything I had coming in is just because of all the work I had over the summer.
Your thoughts on the coaching staff here, Coach Phillips, everybody here, because again, all this is relatively new to you. You're the new guy. You're the guy that everybody's looking at, but you're feeling out how you're fitting in with the coaching staff.
Coach Phillips is awesome. I love that man. He knows what he wants, and he knows how to get it out of his players. Portsea, and I work with him all the time. He's got so much experience, so he brings a lot. Coach Heath, great personality. He knows how to talk to me. He knows how to get his message across to me. And Coach Westbrook's our wide receiver coach. He was the one that actually recruited me. He's been a great mentor to me.
Sounds like you're fitting in pretty well. You feel pretty comfortable.
I feel very comfortable here. I feel like this is my home.
Sounds good. Well, Brandon, we appreciate it. Thanks for spending the time with us today. You've been watching the Broncos on Blast Progress Report. Check back to FSUBroncos.com for more updates from the practice field as the Broncos prepare for their season opener on September 3rd right here at Gerald Stadium against UNC Pembroke in the Two Rivers Classic. I'm your host, Alex Pothigar, and again, for all the latest in Broncos athletics news, check out FSUBroncos.com. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you again real soon.